Time now for Media Watch. Rebecca Bowring's here with, well, a whole list of stories. 10-year anniversary of the 9/11 terror attacks, of course, is coming up. France 24's been running stories throughout the week and has a special programme on Sunday, of course. The web, and you've been looking at this, is discussing links, possible links between what happened then and what happened recently in Norway.
That's right, between Norwegian gunman Anders Breivik and Islamic terrorist plots. So if we go to this article, which is on the website of Le Monde, the French newspaper, talking about the new fanatics of the apocalypse, it says in the headline, even though they seem diametrically opposed, according to this article, they come from different countries and different religious backgrounds. Breivik and Mohammed Atta, the Egyptian masterminds of the 9/11 attacks, are strangely alike, according to this writer. One defended Islam, of course, the other wanted to rid the European continent of Muslims. But both of them, it argues, are cultural racists. They're both obsessed with detail. They both believe themselves to be heroes or martyrs on a sacred mission. And the article also asks how a country like Norway could produce a monster like Breivik, saying it's proof that this kind of extremist activity and belief can pop up anywhere in the world. It also tallies with an article in the New Zealand Herald entitled Lone Wolf, New Face of Terror. Now, that's not to say, of course, we were talking just yesterday about the Houthi group in India striking in New Delhi, so groups obviously pose a threat, but it's saying that there's a new kind of tendency now towards these sort of lone operatives. It also argues that 9/11 would not have happened today because Western authorities have penetrated so deeply into jihadist groups, but that the individual is obviously much harder to track down. It cites the example of the Kosovan Albanian Islamic terrorist who struck for the first time on German soil back in March, killing 2 people, and saying Al-Qaeda is getting more and more switched on to the effectiveness of these lone wolves, and that the internet is only helping to conceal and to perpetuate that radicalism.
OK, there's been that speculation online too over John Galliano, the fashion designer, who his court case was obviously dealt with today. He didn't get sent to jail. And some people saying he may have got off too lightly over his alleged, well, his anti-Semitic remarks. It's not alleged because it happened.
It happened, and he was convicted, but he only received €6,000 in suspended fines. And some are saying
€1 in damages or something.
That's right, just a symbolic euro. It's not a huge amount, but that's a fact. One of the plaintiffs was asking just for a single euro. Mixed reactions on the web. If we look at Twitter, Blazer Mac saying here, Galliano convicted but sentence / fine suspended, a slap on the wrist, a travesty, you know, that he wasn't meted out a harsh enough punishment. Others are saying that he's a genius and that he just thrown it all away in the moment of stupidity and that it's such a shame. Others commenting on, well, this I'd say is quite a realist tweet. In fact, in a way, he has been punished, hasn't he? We keep referring to him as British fashion designer. He's an unemployed man from Streatham in London. He did lose his job at Dior. The media is, of course, asking now, how is he going to rebrand himself? How is he going to relaunch his career? Now, according to this website, Style Clone, it's a fashion blog, John Galliano is guilty. Why? He can make a fashion comeback. Natalie Portman, of course, the face of Dior, distanced herself from him, but he's still very good friends with Kate Moss and Stella McCartney, so they could help relaunch his career. And, of course, Dior's first catwalk show since he left was panned, so it might just be that they need a little bit more of his genius.
OK. Babies' bottoms.
Babies' bottoms,
in the US. They're in a bad way.
They are in quite a bad way. The economy is apparently to blame for this. Who would have thought that nappy rash, Mark, could be an economic indicator? Apparently, disposable nappy sales have fallen 9% this year.
Oh, no.
Which suggests that it's because parents are making their babies wear the nappies for longer and longer, which is pretty unfair for them.
That's disgusting. Put your hands in your pockets.
Here we are. We've got an article from
an
ad organisation saying whether it's parental laziness or penny pinching, infants are getting shortchanged.
OK. Can we do Gumby quickly? Very quickly?
Very quickly. Can we do Gumby?
Do Gumby very quickly.
Gumby is a man who decided, we think it's a man, we can't see because the face is covered. You dressed up as a American kids TV series character, Gumby, an animated green clay figure who tried to hold up a 7-Eleven in Southern California. The clerk thought it was a joke and he realised that he couldn't pick up either a gun or any money whilst dressed up, and he was forced to leave empty-handed. So a bit of advice, do not dress up as Gumby if you're hoping to get away with any spoils.
He felt a bit of a Gumby after that, didn't he? There we go. Rebecca, thank you very much indeed. Rebecca, of course, not a Gumby at all. Thank you. That was Media Watch. Stay with us, more news to come.